cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick
and that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
The score, Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Johnson.
Ty Johnson.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins.
Here's Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Yards to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
A little juke. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Miami.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. play fake. Here's Tagovailoa trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And the Dolphin first
Now
down.
Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
5 yards.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
7 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
The ball carrier.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid, too.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They'll start on the ground with Dolphins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And the Dolphins first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Caught by number 10. A 7-yard pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
6-yard line.
Coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
is good. Makes the score Dolphins 16, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Fourteen seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 2. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
after the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted. Here's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
on play action. Here's Tua.
At the 37-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Tua to throw again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
From 8 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 14-yard line.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
A loss of 11.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And the pressure gets to him again. Jabari Zuniga able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Jets on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
14.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ashton Davis in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Looking to pass. Tua. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second
and 13. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This will be caught at about the 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Over the middle, it's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 28-yard line. 1st down carry here for Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
And sacked. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Picked off at the 48. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Tua. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.